Hello everyone, I hope I am audible. In this video, we will try to solve previous year question paper of AIB 19 and मुझे भी साथ में solve करना है. So I also have to solve this question previous year question paper of AIB. So I thought कि क्यों ना साथ में try किया जाए. Now let's see question number first. In which case was a registered society held to be an authority for the purpose of Article 12? आर्टिकल 12 किसकी बात करता है? स्टेट से रिलेटेड बात करता है कि अथॉरिटी में स्टेट के अंडर कौन कौन सी चीज़ें जो है वो फॉल कर जाएंगी, तो उसमें सोसाइटी फॉल करेगी या नहीं करेगी एज एन अथॉरिटी इन स्टेट इन आर्टिकल 12, वो आया था हमारे पास कौन से केस में? ऑप्शन बी, अजय हासिया वर्सेस खालिद मुजीब. Next question, question number 2. In which case did the Supreme Court of India held that fundamental rights cannot be waived? So यहाँ पर दो केस हैं, गोलकनाथ वर्सेस स्टेट ऑफ पंजाब. इसमें तो था कि जो गवर्नमेंट है वो फंडामेंटल राइट्स नहीं छीन सकती है, और यहीं पे बशेश्वर नाथ वर्सेस आईटी कमिश्नर था. तो इसमें था कि वो कोई भी व्यक्ति जो है अपने फंडामेंटल राइट्स गिव अवे नहीं कर सकता. ठीक है, तो here the right answer is on answer option D, that is Bageshwar Nath versus IT Commissioner. See question number 3. By which constitutional amendment was clause 4b inserted into Article 16? The right option is under Article under Amendment 81. So in 81st Amendment, the clause 4b inserted into Article 16. In which amendment? In 81. Question number 4. Which of the following statement is correct about 106th Constitutional Amendment Act? First, it introduces Article 239A, by which seats are reserved for women in Legislative Assembly for the National Capital Territory of India. Second, it introduces Article 338, providing for the reservation of seats for women in the House of People. Third, it also adds Article 334A, which states in that the said amendment will commence after the first census have been taken after the commencement of the said act. Fourth, the above stated shall cease to have effect on the expiration of a period of 15 years from such commencement. Option we have first, second, third, first, third, fourth, second, third, fourth, and all of these. The right option is option C, that is second, third, and fourth. Second, third, and fourth. The question number fourth has been withdrawn, so ये withdrawn है. उसके बाद let's see question number 5. ये भी withdrawn है, मतलब इसको क्वेश्चन को निकाल दिया गया था. What it says, the Parliament enacts the Fair Housing Act 2024, which includes the following provision. First, section 3 prohibits discrimination in renting or selling houses based on religion, caste, or gender. Second, section 6 imposes a penalty of 10,000 for discrimination. Section 10 makes it mandatory for landlords to disclose the religious background of all tenants in the previous 10 years. A citizen challenges Section 10, arguing that it violates the right of privacy under Article 21 of Indian Constitution. The Supreme Court declared Section 10 unconstitutional but upholds the other provisions of the law. What principle did the court apply in this decision? Options that we have: doctrine of eclipse, doctrine of severability, option C, doctrine of basic structure, or option D, doctrine of colorable legislation. This question has been withdrawn, but still if I try to give the answer of it, then I will choose option B, that is doctrine of severability. See the question number 6. The report of the Controller and Auditor General of India relating to the accounts of a state shall be submitted to the Governor or Committee on Public Undertakings or Estimates Committee or Public Accounts Committee. The right option is option A, to the Governor. Okay, so report of Controller and Auditor General of India relating to account of a state shall be submitted or shall be handed over to the Governor of that state. Question number 7. Which of the following article of the Constitution of India declares that the Supreme Court shall be a court of record? Its right answer is option C, that is Article 129. Question number 8. Which article deals with the powers, privileges, and immunities of Parliament and its members? Option we have 107, 105, 108, and 102. The right option is option B, that is section, that is Article 105. Question number 9. Which Constitutional Amendment Act inserted provision related to GST? The right option is option B, that is 100. Article, sorry, 100th Amendment. By 100th Amendment, Constitution in Constitution, GST provision of GST has been added. Now, question number 10. Who can initiate impeachment proceedings against the President of India? Either House of Parliament, Supreme Court, only Lok Sabha, D. Rajya Sabha. The right option is option A, either House of Parliament. अब किसी भी हाउस के कोई से भी हाउस में वो वॉइस जो है रेज किया जा सकता है प्रेसिडेंट को हटाने के लिए। वो अलग बात है कि अप्रूवल जो है दोनों हाउसेस से लेने पड़ेंगे मेजोरिटी में। क्वेश्चन नंबर 11. भारतीय न्याय संहिता 2023 कंसीडर फोर्स टू बी क्रिमिनल फोर्स when it is used unintentionally, when intentionally uses force only, when it is used intentionally without consent causing injury, fear or annoyance. Option D, when it is used in self defense. Okay, so the right option is option C, that is when it is used intentionally without consent causing injury, fear or annoyance. Question number 12. According to Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita 2023, what is the maximum fine for making or using a document that resembles a currency note or a bank note under section 182 subsection 1? The right option is option C, that is 300 rupees. Question number 13. According to the provision of Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita 2023, the right of private defense of property extends to the voluntary causing of death or of any other harm to the wrongdoer in which of the offences committed or attempting to be committed. First point is robbery, second is housebreaking after sunset, third one is theft, mischief, or house trespass. Now the option is first only, first and third both, first and second both, first, second, third both. The right to private defense of property extend to voluntary causing of death or of any other harm to the wrongdoer to which offense committing और attempting to commit. रॉबरी में हो सकता है, हाउस ब्रेकिंग आफ्टर सनसेट में हो सकता है, थेफ्ट, मिसचीफ और हाउस ट्रेसपास। मेरे अकॉर्डिंग इसका आंसर जो है ऐसे AIB में और AIB के आंसर की में इसका ऑप्शन, इसका जो राइट आंसर है वो फर्स्ट, सेकंड एंड थर्ड तीनों है, बट मेरे अकॉर्डिंग ये C होना चाहिए, बट आप D चूज़ करना चाहो तो D कर लेना, क्योंकि रॉबरी और हाउस ब्रेकिंग आफ्टर सनसेट में तो हो सकता है डेथ का, बट थेफ्ट के केसेस में इसमें तीनों मिक्स है ना, तो एक एक को नहीं ले सकते। हाउस ट्रेसपास में चलो मान लिया कि हो सकता है, बट थेफ्ट और मिसचीफ में नहीं हो सकता है, तो इसलिए इसका श्योरिटी नहीं है, ठीक है, 100% श्योरिटी नहीं मिल रही है इसमें, इसलिए आई विल गो विद ऑप्शन सी। नाउ इट्स अप टू यू, जो AIB के आंसर की में है वो ऑप्शन डी है। Question number 14. Rajesh, in a heated argument with Sunil, strikes him with a heavy iron rod. The blow fractures Sunil's arm and he is unable to use it for several weeks. The medical report confirms that the fracture amounts to grievous hurt. Which of the following offence has Rajesh committed? Option A, simple hurt, section under section 323 of IPC. Option B, voluntarily causing grievous hurt under section 325 of IPC. Option C, voluntarily causing hurt under section 324 of IPC. Option D, attempt to commit culpable homicide under section 308 of IPC. The right option is option B, that is voluntarily causing grievous hurt under section 325 of IPC. Question number 15. Amit, intending to cause the death of Vijay, attacks him with a knife. Vijay sustains severe injuries and dies on the spot. The investigation reveals that Amit acted with the knowledge that his actions were likely to cause death. However, there is no evidence of premeditation or intent to murder Vijay. Which of the following offense has Amit committed? The right option is option B, that is culpable homicide not amounting to murder under section 304 of IPC. मर्डर का है, causing death by negligence का है, voluntarily causing grievous hurt का है, और culpable homicide का है, not amounting to murder. We will go with option B, that is culpable homicide not amounting to murder under section 304 of IPC. Question number 16. Amit and Rani decide to break into a house at night with the intent of stealing valuables. They use a crowbar to force open the door, but before they can take anything, the owner of the house, Vikram, unexpectedly arrives home. Amit and Rani panic and run away without stealing anything. The police arrest them the following morning based on a complaint from Vikram. Which of the following offense under the BNS have Amit and Rani committed? Option that we have: attempt to commit theft, house trespass with intent to commit theft, option C attempt to commit robbery, option D bur- burglary. The right option is option B, that is house trespass with intent to commit theft. Question number 17. Punishment for rape in cases where the victim is a woman below the age of 16 or 12 is included in which of the section of the BNS? 17 का राइट आंसर है ऑप्शन बी. लेट मी कंफर्म इट फॉर यू. मुझे एक सेकंड, मुझे एक मिनट देना. BNS punishment for rape is in 64. Punishment for rape in certain cases. अंडर 16 ईयर्स मेंशनड है. हाँ, 65 इज द राइट आंसर, नॉट 64. 64 में 64 में पनिशमेंट फॉर रेप है, बट पनिशमेंट फॉर सर्टन पनिशमेंट फॉर रेप इन सर्टन केसेस जो है 65 में फॉल करता है. क्वेश्चन नंबर 80. A new offense of snatching has been introduced by the BNS. Which section of the BNS defines snatching as an offense? The right option is option D, that is section 304. Question number 19. Consider the following statement and answer the question given below. Mr. Patel, being a police officer, receives a complaint and information that Raju was involved in a robbery of bank and has also helped to hide the valuable properties in his farm, as stated by two villagers. With this regard, consider the following. The police officer, Mr. Patel, may arrest Raju without warrant when Raju can be arrested only if he commits a non-cognizable offence in the presence of Mr. Patel. Since the reasonable complaint against Raju has been received and there is a strong suspicion exists due to the testimony of villagers, he can be immediately arrested. Raju can be arrested only when he tries to escape or run away, or option D, or point number 4. Raju can be arrested so as to prevent him from making any inducement, threat, or promise to any person acquainted with facts and circumstances. The right option can be option B, that is point number 2 and 4, और ऑप्शन डी, दैट इज टू ओनली. इन दोनों में से मुझे डाउट है बी और डी में से. AIB कह रहा है कि इट्स राइट ऑप्शन इज ऑप्शन डी, that only two, since the reasonable complaint against Raju has been received and there is a strong suspicion exists due to the testimony of villagers, he can be immediately arrested. What point number 4 says Raju can be arrested so as to prevent him from making any inducement, threat or promise to any person acquainted with fact and circumstances. तो ये भी लिया जा सकता है, अगर नहीं इसको लेना है तो we can go with option D. Question number 20. BNS has introduced the provision of registration of FIR relating to commission of cognizable offence irrespective of area where the offence is committed. This FIR is known as zero FIR. Question number 21. The BNSS mandates a forensic team to visit the scenes to collect evidence for offences punishable with imprisonment for at least dash year. The right option is option C, that is for 7 years. Question number 22. Which section of the BNSS allows for trials in absentia of proclaimed offenders? The right option is option C, that is under section 356. Question number 23. Which section of BNSS facilitates trial and proceeding to be held in electronic mode? The right option is under section 530. Question number 24. Which section of BNSS repeals of the Code of Criminal Procedure 1973? The right option is option A, that is section 531. Question number 25. Which section mandates the state government prepare and notify a witness protection scheme for the state with a view to ensure the protection of witnesses? The right option is option D, that is section 398. So these were 25 questions of AIB 19, and we will continue from question number 26 in our next video. Up till then, have a good time. See you.